Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and in this video we are going to be talking about why most traders lose when it comes to day trading. Now it's very simple. We're going to break this video down for you guys and hopefully you learn something. Hopefully this video lifts you up, gives you more motivation to not quit day trading and keep basically learning and earning and grinding at this day in and day out. As always, the only thing I ask you guys is please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below on what you guys think. Now, let's break this down for you guys, right? Most traders don't lose because the market is rigged. People think that the market is rigged, but that's not the case. They lose because they never actually learn how to trade properly. And I know some people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. They don't ever actually learn this. Most traders jump into the market thinking it's fast money. They see people on social media posting, right? Lambos, withdrawals, private jets, luxury lifestyles, jewelry, Rolexes, and they start thinking, right, that trading is just clicking buy and sell. So what actually happens, right? They over leverage, they revenge trade, they risk half their account trying to get rich in one session. And then when they blow the account, they blame the broker, the market makers, the signals, the educators, the gurus, the mentors, everybody except for themselves. It happens day in and day out, right? I've had people join my signals group and then they blame me for a bad trade, but it wasn't a bad trade. They just didn't know how to trade and how to manage that. So the reality is trading is mostly psychological, right? You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you can't control your emotions, none of that matters. Most traders also lose because they have zero patience. They don't wait for the setups. They force trades out of boredom. They stare at the 1 minute chart all day looking for action instead of waiting for quality entries. Another big one is no risk management. Okay, a lot of traders are focused on how much they can make. They never think about how much they can lose. Professional traders like myself, it's complete opposite, right? I protect my capital. Profit is second. I don't care what my profit is. I don't care if I'm making $50 a day or $100 a day. I just want to try and make some profit, right? Profit comes with trading well. The crazy part is that most people are actually only a few habits away from becoming profitable. They're so close. They're so close to getting over that little hump, right? And it boils down to sticking to one setup, use proper risk, stop over trading, journal your trades, and stay consistent long enough to improve. But most people won't do that because it's boring. They want the excitement instead of the discipline. That's why most traders lose. Not because trading is impossible, but because consistency is hard. Now, I've been live trading on YouTube here and there, a couple days a week, a couple days a month. And if you tune in for my live trades, which is free on YouTube, you'll see that I only come around, stick around 35, 40 minutes. But why is it that if you look up other guys that are trading live on YouTube, that they're streaming live on YouTube for hours? 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Why is that? Why is that? It's because they're not really trading. They're there wanting you to stick around so you keep blowing your account over and over and over again, a funded account, so then you buy another one, trade again, failed, buy another one, trade again, failed, buy another one, rinse, repeat. Because their affiliate commission is stacking up for those funded accounts. Now, yes, I am an affiliate for brokers, but guess what? It's very simple. Your account is a golden egg. You keep that account, stays protected. You continue to grow your account day in and day out. The more money you make, the more money I make. If you lose money, I don't make money, right? Versus the affiliate guys that are pushing these prop firms, they make money off of you failing. So the key here is not to fail and to become a better trader day in and day out. So I put together a little education here for you guys, a little couple slides, about 5 slides. Let's get through them and basically talk about, revisit what we talked about originally. Now, again, most traders think trading is fast money. That's not the case here, guys. You should never come every single day and expecting to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from the market, okay? I come every day and I apply my strategy, where I'm looking to buy, where I'm looking to sell, my areas of take profit. I stick to that. Now today we were live trading on YouTube, and I put a fantastic signal out there to buy US 30. I told everybody on YouTube where I'm looking to buy it, and I wanted to see a squeeze to the upside, break the day highs, and take profit. That's it. Now immediately, right? I'll pull this over here for you guys. Immediately, it ended up, and this is US30 right here. It ended up, once it basically tested the highs right here, it immediately sold off. Okay, immediately sold off. If there's people that probably never even took profit anywhere up here, and then now they're basically bag holding or they blew their entire account. My point is that nobody knows exactly what the market's going to do, right? We anticipate what it's going to do. When we anticipate, that's where we're going to basically take our profit. Now, I paid myself, made $9,000 today, show proof of that live in the Discord, everything, and I move on, right? And that doesn't mean I'm going to look to jump back and use 30 and not going to keep trading. Right? I made profit. It doesn't matter if it was $90 or $9,000 or $90,000. I made profit. Followed my rules, my discipline, my strategy, took the money from the market and moved on, right? So yes, is trading fast money? It is, but you can't expect an X amount of dollar every single day from the market. Social media, guys, creates unrealistic expectations, and social media is great, it's good, but then it's bad because you got guys out there that are flexing their Lamborghinis every single day. Now, granted, a Lamborghini, it's a badass car, but realistically, once you guys have the money and you buy a Lamborghini, you're gonna be like, dude, fuck this car. I'd rather drive a Honda Civic every day. Because I don't know about you guys, but I hate having to worry about where I park, who's gonna dent or ding my door, are people gonna key my car, are people gonna ask me a million questions? Bro, I just wanna get in a car, it doesn't matter what car it is, drive to whatever grocery store or restaurant I'm going to and fucking park in the closest spot to the building, in between cars, don't have to worry about shit, don't have to worry about anything. I just want to be able, dude, I just want to keep it simple, right? And you guys will eventually get like that. Now, again, most people chase excitement instead of discipline. That is something that you basically, can't do. Trading is exciting, but eventually it gets to the point where it's like, all right, it's no longer exciting. It's just about being a disciplined trader. Now, over leveraging accounts, this is something you don't want to do. You don't want to revenge trade after losses. You should stick to, I like to stick to the 3 rule, right? If you basically have 3 losses in a day, you need to just cut it, right? If you make a profit, if you make profit right away, then just stop, right? Just stop for the day. But if you have basically like 3 losses, then you basically just need to cut it, because revenge trading only basically digs yourself deeper and deeper and deeper, and ultimately risking too much of a trade. So again, you won't know risking too much. You might be asking yourself, well, how do I know how much to risk? Well, only you're going to know that. If you have a $500 account, you're risking $250, that doesn't make any sense, right? You're basically risking half your account. Can you do that if you're trying to grow your account fast and compound it? Absolutely, but you have to be a good trader. In order to get to that level, again, you have to basically build up experience. Now, trading, again, is mostly, it's all psychology. It's all in your head, right? Emotions destroy more accounts than bad strategies. Fear and greed controls most traders, actually controls all traders, and then patience is one of the hardest skills to master. Patience is everything. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't have patience for shit, right? I don't. But I have more patience than a lot of people, right? But I'm still lacking with patience. And again, it's hard to be patient, right? It's like, wanting like instant results, and it doesn't work that way, right? And some things are just out of your hands, some things are just out of your control. Patience works best. The best way to have patience, I feel, is basically distract your mind with something else, right? If you distract your mind with something else, then patience definitely works a lot better in your favor. Now, again, most traders focus on only profits. I don't focus on profits. I focus on risk management. I focus on the strategy, right? I wanted to go from point A to point B to point C to point D. I don't care what my profit is, right? I don't care what my profit is. I wanted to go from here to here, right? It's like driving a car, right? I want to go to the grocery store, so I need to go from here to there, and I don't care what basically, you care what happens along the way, but you really don't, right? But my end goal is getting to the grocery store. So your end goal should be basically profit, right? It doesn't matter what size profit is, as long as it's profit. Because again, one bad trade can wipe out your entire weeks of gains. So again, stick to one setup, guys, and use proper risk management and journal your trades and stay consistent. I can't tell you how many people don't journal their trades. I don't know what it is. A lot of people do not journal their trades, don't keep track of anything. And you have to be consistent, right? Consistent is like, for me, if I'm trading US 30, NAS 100, I'm basically taking like 1 to 2 lots. And that's always been the same. It's always 1 to 2 lots, 1 to 2 lots, 1 to 2 lots. Sometimes I have pushed it a little bit harder and have taken 5 to 10 lots. But when I do that, yes, I have a bigger profit, but I'm basically kind of breaking out of my consistency. My consistency is 1 to 2 lots. I know I'm risking $2,500, $5,000 to make $5,000 to $10,000. And some people say, well, that's 2 to 1. Well, congratulations. My consistency and my track record is through the roof, right? And it might not make sense to you, but if you're not profitable, then really your opinion doesn't really matter. Opinion matters if you're consistently profitable and you have a strategy and an edge that works day in and day out. So nonetheless, you basically have to find what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I know what works for me. What works for me works for a lot of people that have utilized the strategy, the risk management, and the style of trading that I do day in and day out. Applies to them, so it works for them. But that's it. Quick little video education for you guys. Hopefully you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one.